Hey, Micromap here. Wanted to do a quick video here on the action today and go into the trades that I did and talk a little bit about how to make money in the stock market with a little bit of money, which is the majority of folks out there, unless you're, a big baller, big billionaire, millionaire, and you have a lot of money to throw around. The average Joe has to make the most of what they have, and that's the beauty of options. I'm not talking about buying options. I'm talking about having a strategy and having a system in place. When you wake up every morning, you know what you're doing. You're mechanical, and you have your discipline, your strategies, your mechanics, and and obviously you learn with experience over time. And you trade small and you trade often, which is what they preach over there at Tasty Trade, which I've watched over the years. And you can get all this education for free. That's what I did. I basically learned about Moses. I would put the phone on my pillow and learn that way. But no, I watched a lot of YouTube. I watched a lot of Tasty Trade. I watched a lot of TD Ameritrade network. So I advise you, if you want to have a side hustle and learn how to make money in the stock market, it's doable. It's doable. In today's age, with stocks like, for example, Meta, $230 stock. If you want to buy 100 shares, you need $23,000. You want to buy 10 shares, you need $2,300. Why not do spreads for $100, $250, $500, and make more on a percentage basis, a return on investment, a lot better than putting all that capital at risk. And I'm just not talking about just going out there and buying options. There's a strategy to it, and mechanics, like I keep repeating. But you can be successful at it. And if you know how to beta weight your portfolio, you know how much risk you have on any given day in the market. It's beneficial to you, and you can consider it a side hustle or grow your investments. Some people rather just do passive investment, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because I'm doing passive investment with my foreign stocks, because I don't know much about outside of the country. So I rather just I contribute to the FKIDX International Fund. But we'll go through some of the trades that I did and talk about them, and hopefully you can learn from this and follow me along. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you practice and learn, you'll have your own mechanics and know what to do every day on a daily basis. So let's go and see what was out there today. So on the let's go to the futures, and we had the 10-year up 8 bips to 341. The dollar was down to 101.27. Let me put that there just in case I don't want to lose the video. And Bitcoin up 695 to 29,710. Oil up 275 to 71.31. S&P up 72 to 41.50. Basically, gold took a breather to 2025. And these products that I'm going through, these are future products. Highly recommended. They're very big leveraged, and I would advise for you to learn the micros. The micros are the ones you want to learn. It's the ones that start with the tens. Hogs were down $3 to 83, and cattle was down to 162. Small caps up 40 to 1764, and these are the micros here I'm looking at. And they basically have micros for almost a lot of the stuff out there. Ether up 127 over 2,000. NASDAQ up 266 to 13,300. Dow Jones up over 500 to 33,730. Natural gas 211. I'm sorry. Palladium and platinum. Palladium had a nice day of $50 to almost 1,500, and platinum up 17 to 1067. The grains had a better day today. Corn up to 8 cents, soybeans up 19 cents, and wheat up 14 cents. And interest rates were higher. And these are your future products. On the trade front in this account, I was up today 3.53% in this account. I had 8 fills, so let's go to the orders. What did I do here? Fills. So at the end of the day, I sold a micro future at 41.50 to shorten a little bit of my deltas. I rolled, and I really haven't done a lot of videos on rolling, but this is what I call about having a strategy. So Redfin has been going against me. So if my assumption is still the same, I can roll, and this is more advanced talk, but you can also Google and look into rolling options. And that's what I did. I rolled my call credit spread, which has gone against me. I rolled it out in time and gave myself another credit to keep the dream alive. So that's one trade. I bought more UVXY as sort of a hedge too. I sold an iron fly in IBRX. So what did I do? What I did was I sold the 5 strike, 5 call, 5 put, and then I bought the 750 call and 250 put, and I got a credit of $1.21. Now my goal is to maybe buy this back for a 25% profit, which is probably like $40. So that, I don't trade big. I trade small, and that's why I can sleep at night. But in this game, you got to hit a lot of singles and doubles. That's my strategy. I don't go for home runs, and I don't trade low float stocks because there's no strategy in that. What I do on a daily basis is probability of success, which I'll show you on the Tasty Trade app. And it's a thoughtful process, and mechanics go behind it. At the end of the day, you're a little bit tired because you're looking at numbers all day and you're thinking all day. Your mind is just going. It's not about pressure or making money. It's just time consuming. You got to look at it. So Tyson Foods, I sold my stock and I made money because they report earnings on Monday. So I don't want to be in there. But I did do a put credit spread. I collected 85 cents, and I think Tyson Foods should do good. They've been beat up a lot. We'll see what happens. Iron Condor and Lift. So what I did in Lift was basically an iron fly with the assumption that Lift will go back up. So I sold the 10 put, 10 call, and about the 5 put, 15 call for a net credit of $1.95. Now my goal is to buy this back for a $25 profit. And I sold my Generac call calendar spread, actually put calendar spread for $2.90, and I probably made $30-$40 on that trade. So that was this account. On the Tasty Trade account, which I was more active, I bought a call calendar spread. So basically what a call calendar spread is, I sold the 15 in May, which is 14 days out, to lower my cost basis, and I bought the 15 in June for a $20 trade. That's all that it was, a $20 trade. So it's 20 cents times 100, because one contract represents 100 shares. Remember that. So you're going to multiply 20 cents times 100. It's a $20 trade. I did a broken wing butterfly to the call side for next week on the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is the DEIA ETF. I did it also in SPY at the 415 strike for $25. I bought a put calendar spread on DraftKings. So I sold the 22.5 in May, 14 days out, and I bought one further out in June for a $60 trade, thinking that DraftKings will pull back a little bit from its big day today. Remember, I'm a very contrarian trader when it comes to all this stuff. Tesla, I did a 35 $35 broken wing butterfly to the upside with basically a break even of 175.35. Q's, I did a 60-cent credit to the upside for next week. Chevron, I closed my call calendar spread for a profit. I did another broken winner butterfly in SPY. I did an iron fly in Affirm at the 10th strike where the stock bounced up to today for a credit of $2.10. My goal is to buy that back for a 25% profit. But mind you, Affirm has earnings next week, so I got to monitor that quickly, be on top of it. I got into the grains. I think the grains have bottomed. This is a really risky trade. We'll see. I bought corn, wheat, and soybeans. We'll see how that happens. I'm up a little bit, but I think I saw a couple of green bars, and I think we might be headed back up. Lyft, I did also call calendar for a bounce back. So I got several trades in Lyft. Carvana, I did a put calendar for it to come back a little bit. Gold, I did I did a put credit spread, $10 wide. So I collected $245 on gold. I closed out AG Iron Fly for 25% credit, and I closed out Figs put credit spread for 50% profit. So that was my day today. In this account, I don't know. I was up 20. Says 27%. I don't know if that's actually right. Don't know if that's actually right. But it was a good day in both accounts. Really good day. So on the news front, so we had Apple up huge today, and you can see all the news that the Dow was up 500, and we had the job growth, which Jackson chimed in on, which I agree. People are working 2 and 3 jobs to get by with this inflation. We also have Berkshire Hathaway's annual meeting tomorrow. Maybe if I have nothing to do, I'll watch it because I enjoy listening to these guys. They have a lot of experience and wisdom. Biden warns, says goodbye to job growth if debt ceiling isn't lifted. Of course, we got to keep our credit card going, obviously. Florida GOP-led legislative cap session. Tina DeSantis, White House bid. PacWest, it was down 50%. It jumped 80% today, and the banks rebounded today. All the banks rebounded today. We had PacWest up. We had KRE was up 6% on the day. Zion was up 20% on the day. And I have trades on all of these because the volatility is just immense. A lot of iron flies in these trades. I think I have an iron condor in Western Alliance. So that's the banks. And let's see what else. Ether rallies 5% as meme mania tries to recenter the crypto market. I'm just into Beto and ETHE as my crypto plays. That's what I've been doing. I'm staying away from Coinbase and all crypto exchanges. Tasty Trade has cryptos, so that's a very pretty cool thing. You go to cryptos and you can see that they actually have more than these. I don't know why this is not showing all the cryptos they have. They have a lot more cryptos than this. Don't know why it's doing this, but they have a lot more cryptos than that. You can see all the cryptos they have on their website, but I'd rather do it that way. And I'd rather just buy Beto or ETHE. Kathy Wood said the credit crunch is going to get much worse. Her fund has been devastated. I mean, if you go to bar chart, so this is part of my mechanics. I do different strategies. One of the things that I do, I'm a member here at Bar Chart. I come here every morning and I look at the options and I look at the most active options, and I just go down the row and I see what's moving, and I also look at the IV rank. IV rank is very important. Very, very important to look at this column when developing your strategy. Very, very important, guys. If you have high IV, you want to do strategies when they have high IV, like Para, let's say. Well, actually, it came down with the earnings, but it has 27 right now. But here are the strategies for high IVs. Now, you can have different strategies, either go undefined or defined. What do I mean undefined? Unlimited risk. Defined, you know what your loss and gain is. So a straddle is an undefined risk strategy, which you basically sell in the same month. Let's say if you go out 45 days, which is a sweet spot, you sell the put and call at the same strike. So for example, on this stock, that would be, let's say, short, because when you sell, you're short, and you want to be a seller of options. You don't want to buy. When you're long, you're buying. So you want to be a seller of options, especially with high volatility. So this one had high volatility. It doesn't have it right now. What do I consider high volatility? Something over 40. That's something that's good. So this one, you're selling the 17 put and 17 call. So this is a straddle. What's an iron fly? An iron fly is basically an iron condor, normal, and all you're doing is buying wings at about, let's say, asymmetrical. For illustration purposes, I'm doing the straddle 17, but I'm buying the 15 for downside protection and 19 for upside protection, and that is an iron fly. Now, if you wanted to do a regular iron condor, this is a regular iron condor, which is a range-bound trade. I hope you capture the illustration a little bit. Broken wing butterflies, really love doing broken wing butterflies. Instead of doing regular butterflies, which are done for debits, all you do is basically move your strike out a little bit, and now you collect the credit. So instead of paying for the trade, you're collecting here. Instead of paying 6 cents, here you're collecting 13 cents on this trade. $13 you're collecting to do this trade. And it improves your probability of success, which is right here. This is the beauty of trading options. You come up with these strategies, and right here you see 55 probability of success right there. And here it tells you how much you can make and how much you can lose. And that's the beauty of it. But you got to put a lot of trades on. You have to have a lot of occurrences, is what's called, to make this work. And that's a broken wing butterfly. These are just some of the strategies. I like doing calendar spreads. Basically, a calendar spread is you're selling the front month and buying the back month. That's all you're doing. So in this case, I'm selling the 21-day 16.5 put. You can see the red one right here that I'm moving right there, and then buying the one in the back. And then this costs $38. And basically is you want it to stay within this parameter. You see how this diagram shows you where the money's made is within that peak of that tent, basically. And that's a calendar spread. And that's the beauty of options. There's gray areas. There's things that you can develop and get creative with, as opposed to buying a low flow stock and just hoping it goes up, and if it crashes, you can't get out because it gets halted, and you're not allowed to short it because there's no shares to borrow. So, that's why I feel the way I feel about those low float gambling things. And futures are also good trading mechanisms. So you could definitely learn this stuff and make money in the markets if you just apply yourself and take the time to do the homework. You're not going to learn it overnight, but if you want to study and be good at it, it's just like anything in life. So I hope this video was inspiring to you, and something that entertains you to become successful in the market. You can do it. I've done it before. I'm not gonna say there's not been times that have been struggles. It's like everything in life. Some I do sales. Some years you do better than others. It's just the reality of life. But if you stay small and you trade a lot, and you look at the volatility. Make sure if it's low. If it's low, you do calendar spreads, which are more successful, I think, than debit spreads or call debit spreads. And you can look that up. I like calendar spreads. They're a little bit boring, but in my opinion, they work better. That's just my experience with them. You're not gonna make a lot of money, but you make some money, and they're safer, in my opinion. Uh, Broken wing butterflies, great trading strategy. I love broken wing butterflies. They work in high IV, low IV. They always work. That's my go-to. Now, those are low volatility trades, which a lot of the stocks right now have low volatility. High volatility, when IV rank is over 35, let's say, for example, in the 40s, 50s, even higher, greater. That means you can even get further out away from the price of the stock and have a higher probability of success. Iron condors, iron flies, straddles, strangles. Now those are undefined risk. Call credit spreads, put credit spreads. Those strategies are beautiful with high volatility. And then just knowing your future products so you can trade in and out if you like, especially the micros, which are smaller and manageable, and also beta weighting your portfolio, trying to be neutral in your portfolio, unless you have a huge sell-off and then you want to be long in your portfolio, or if we had a huge rally and you want to be short in your portfolio. But knowing how to look at that in your portfolio, beta weighting is very important. Knowing your deltas, beta weighting, look up these key terms, learn them, practice them, breathe it, live it. If you really like the markets and are passionate about it and want to be successful, to me it's a game, and I love it. I'm a very competitive person. Played baseball all my life. I'm very competitive in anything I do, and it's a game. I love it. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. Covered the IV rank, the where to learn, the strategies, and it's fun. And imagine if you do that stuff and you learn, and then you are engaged and watching the news and knowing the trends, you can always formulate your plans and even be more successful and put a lot of trades on, and that works. It really does work. Anyways, I just wanted to let you know that trading is a hustle. It's not easy. It's not something like, oh, I want to learn it. It's work. It's work, and you can be successful at it, but it's not easy. It is work. You have to sit in the computer. Sometimes you put 30 trades, 40 trades. There's people that have even put 100 trades on in a day. Tom from Tasty Trade, who built Thinkorswim, he'll put 100 trades on in a day, 200 trades in a day. It's crazy, but he's been doing it for a long time. He's good at it. So, anyways, enjoy your weekend. I'm so excited. I'm going to the Panthers game on Sunday with my family, and we're kicking butt. And I hope you enjoy the video. Have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.